And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 201 with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
How you doing, buddy?
Boy, time of my life. I can hear computers and stuff in the background. We're doing fantastic. Got a new board op in the house. Welcome in. Let's go, Lizzie.
Woo!
There we go. We're hosting up. Yeah, we're hosting up right now. Bitter Bob's watching. What is going on? How are you doing? Man, I'm telling you, it was it's been a wild start, to say the least. You show up to my house. One, you told me your dog's dying, so you can't come over.
I didn't say he was dying.
And
I said he might die.
As soon as I find a replacement host, you're like, no, I'm on my way, man. I'm on my way. I go, 5 seconds ago, the dog was dying. Now he's not dying. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, we got a quick turnaround at the
so they just shot
Airport Freeway Animal Hospital.
Oh,
no, they determined. So I get there and we apparently got into some mouse killer.
Yeah,
is what he got into. Luckily the kid saw it, stopped him, saved the package, so I knew what he had ate. And so I'm like, well, crap, we didn't know how much he ate or anything like that.
Right.
So I take him to the animal hospital.
Oh, you didn't put him down right then and there in your yard?
I thought about it, but
you don't want that mouse killer to spread.
Well, I don't even know where the mouse killer came from. Let's start with that.
Your neighbors don't like you. That's where it came from.
Well, you got it from in the house. So I've never bought mouse killer.
I think when I helped you move, I dropped some off.
Well, I would expect that.
It was just like, hey, here's a home welcoming gift. There's definitely mice around. Take care. We'll see you.
But yeah, so that happens, and I take it there, and they're taking a look at it, and they determined based off of with the package, they're able to see what type of rat killer it was, and
super duper killer.
Based off of the dosage and things like that, they're like, well, if he ate this whole package, he's under the toxicity level and he would be fine. And he didn't even eat all of it. So they were just like, you're good to go. We don't have to do anything else.
Okay.
So, and then the nice thing was like, they didn't charge me anything, which was nice. Cause like when I walk in, they're like, well, it's $150 to see the vet. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then the nurse walks in before we figure all this out.
But you didn't just be like, all right, well, just keep the dog, and I gotta go.
No,
I got a podcast tonight. And I'm not paying $150 for this dog.
It crossed my mind. Yeah. Let's say that.
Yeah. Can we say hi to everybody real quick? Yeah. Go from the top. You're doing.
What's
great.
up, Lizzie? What I thought
Parker,
you were gonna start throwing stuff in there.
Bruiser Games. What's up? Lou is in the house.
Lou
Parker.
Asshole. Say his full name. Give him the respect.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
What's up, Lick Lizards over on TikTok?
That's it.
You know, I had to throw that in there.
That was it.
Lizzie, thank you so much for those biddies.
He lost.
Hostile Dots in the house.
What's up, Hostile?
What's going on? Yeah, but just before that, they said 15 times. This is a double elimination tournament.
So whiskey's in the house, and so is Bruiser Games. Tons of hashtag for Lizzie's and let's take a drink. So we're way behind.
So what are we drinking
right now? We're having Dogfish Head Slightly Mighty Low Cal IPA. This is an Indian Pale Ale brewed with monk fruit extract. 4% alcohol by volume, 95 calories. Super light beer. We did a couple beer reviews before this show got started, and we were like drinking 15%ers from Brutal Beer Works. And so we got just a couple random beers here. Now, Alan's going to stop at the store, but I was like, don't worry about it. We got to get some of this stuff out of my fridge. We got to get some of these beers out. Plus, we have a whole nother fridge right here full of beers. And so we've got, weed, we have 903, and we have Symbol Brewing. So this is going to get us through the first show, and then we'll be talking about the next show a little bit later.
Whiskey, might as well chug that first beer. Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir. All
Someone says the audio is terrible over on the TikTok end.
Sweet. Turn it off. No, I'm just kidding, babe. You don't have to get up.
Huh. Let's see. Let me.
Now we got to stop.
We're going to test it out.
I wouldn't doubt it. We got to stop.
What? You just kill it?
No.
I don't know. Let's talk. What we got going on?
Don't stop.
I'm talking.
I don't care.
Trying to see what's going on.
No,
I don't know.
Moving on.
Dylan Busby's in the house. What's up, Dylan?
So Dylan was my number 2 pick for tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Just turn it down. I don't care if it sounds like crap.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right.
Why can I hear it now? Why is it everywhere? It's like we're in stereo here. Everybody's phone is on. Because everybody's got their phone on.
I don't have my phone on anymore.
All right, now we're fine.
Okay.
Are we fine?
I don't know. Let us know, TikTok.
I'm about to kick everybody out of here. Everybody's getting the boot.
Das Boot.
Yeah, everybody's getting the boot. So, anyways, we got to get our listen. Tonight's show, we've got two great guests. Unfortunately, they're Pittsburgh fans, but you just have to deal with that, right? Oh. So, first off, Brews with Game, Stefan, we're going to have him on for the next 30 minutes. And then we have Parker joining us from Parker Dissects.
Yeah.
So we got two podcasts or two streamers. And then we're going to, in the middle of the show, nice little sandwich. We're going to do the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The little four-way action.
Yeah. It's the absolute devil's four-way. and then we'll say goodbye to Brews. And then we'll have Parker all to ourselves. And we'll talk a little bit over the top. We'll do some and talk about him being a streamer and podcast, stuff like that. But right now, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's welcome to the show the man, the myth, the legend, the Pittsburgh Steelers super fan himself, Mr. Brews with Games.
Usually when there's a yellow button being pushed.
Push that yellow button, Lizzie.
I was like, she having a stroke?
Wait for it, the yellow one. On the soundboard. Right there, the yellow one.
You know that button I said, hey,
under the green.
Make sure you push it. There we go.
The Hit's in the house. What's going on, Hit?
What is going on, dude? How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, we're having the time of our life in here. Like,
sounds like it, shit.
Dude, it is.
Is this okay? So real quick, yeah. I'm like a sailor over here. So is this like a PG kind of thing, or?
Oh no, we planned it. We marked this explicit because we knew you couldn't keep it under control, sir.
Yeah, my bad.
Rapper Dave looks at me, and goes, he can't keep it under control, can he? I was like, no.
I remember him. I remember chatting with him for like 5 seconds over at the Brutal event, and I've never heard the MF word and CS word so much in my life. I was like, oh, that's just. What a combination.
Why do you keep bringing up C.S. Lewis? That's confusing. I don't understand that one. Busby's over here like, I smell a divorce. Oh, no.
Yeah, I've been smelling one for years. Just waiting for her to just kick me out. Love you, babe. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. What's up, babe? How you doing? There we go. That's how you get her act right. Put her in public. Get a camera on her all of a sudden. She's like, oh, babe, do you need something to drink? What can I get you? So how are you doing tonight, big guy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, just living that beautiful dream. What are you drinking? Give us a little rundown.
So right now I'm doing Community's Citrus Slice IPA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and the missus stopped off at the store. We got the combination pack or the collector's pack. You know, it came with the Citrus Slice, the Mosaic IPA, a couple of like that. So
I'm going to be honest. That's actually one of their best packs I think I've had from there. Like, I love Community beer, and that Citrus Slice is really good. And Mosaic, everybody if you ever had Community, you've had Mosaic.
Yes.
Right. It's just one of those things. And both of those are very like good staples and whatnot to have. Good to get out there and try it. I think that's part of their IPA series, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Nice. Real nice.
And as much as I drink from them, I've never been to the brewery either. No.
They just recently moved not that long ago.
They got a big old brewery.
They're a little bit up north of 35 from where they were.
Yeah. They used to be other side of the freeway of don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's like,
guy.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So we gave you a couple beers when we met up at the Brutal event.
Yep.
But we'll talk about those in a minute. But give us a little rundown. So, do you podcast? Do you stream? Do you play video games? Or you're a man of a lot of talent. Give us a little rundown.
I used to stream. It's something that I really want to get back into. Unfortunately, I kind of went in with shades over my eyes. I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't have the thick skin that a lot of streamers would probably tend to have. I let the trolls get to me, all the negativity kind of thing. So I kind of took a step back and focused on modding a lot of my friends.
Okay.
I would travel to a lot of different breweries. Had a project on mind where I would visit different breweries, kind of interview them, try and bring the independent craft brewery industry more to the limelight. Mm-hmm. And that's where the podcast is coming from, really.
Okay.
Nice. Real nice.
We like to embrace the trolls.
Yeah, we let the chaos You wouldn't believe that. Like YouTube is usually popping for us,
right? And then of course we got the troll of all trolls over on Facebook right now with Mr. Dylan Busby, right? Like as he comments trolls, you say,
yeah. Oh God, he's like.
And over on TikTok, we got a question over on TikTok. Let's go ahead and answer this question.
All right,
GNR or Metallica?
Metallica. Now I love Guns N' Roses,
right?
But that's a different. They're not the same.
No, obviously.
You know what I mean?
They're two different bands.
They're two different bands. They're two different. I would say
two different groups of people.
One's a hair band, of rock, and the other one's I would say a little bit heavier metal. Metallica's a little bit more heavier metal than Guns N' Roses.
But I say they're both hair bands from the 80s.
I guess. Stefan, what do you think? Guns N' Roses or Metallica?
Metallica, hands down. Metallica, yeah.
Lizzie, what about you? You got to put that mic in front of your face and unmute.
You got to put the mic and then move it.
There you go. Tell us.
Metallica.
Oh,
there we
go.
There we are. Thank you.
I knew she was there.
And then Lunchbox over on
so damn cute.
TikTok said had to leave my girlfriend because she was seeing other people. Sorry about that, buddy. That hurts. That sucks.
Love stings. Love is pain.
Or love hurts.
Love hurts. Damn it, that's one of those. I couldn't.
You were so close.
I couldn't think of it. So. Stefan, are you from the Metroplex, or you just like the Steelers, or are you from Pittsburgh? Give us a little background on that, because you got a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers swag in the background.
What's your deal?
Yeah, so growing up, born in Louisiana, I came to Texas when I was 3-4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Military brat, so we kind of moved around the Texas San Antonio area, and there was a friend of the family who was a diehard Steelers fan. And, I grew up watching both Cowboys and Pittsburgh, and I gravitated more toward Pittsburgh because they seemed more physical. They weren't the whole, showboating or flashiness like, Cowboys were back in like the 80s and the 90s. Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh was more get in your face. I'm going to step on your helmet, kick you in the chest. Let's play football. You know what I mean?
So you're a violent person.
You sound like violent.
I'm glad we got him remote.
A little bit.
I almost brought him over, but I feel after last week, I probably talked too much. I probably get socked in the mouth.
Hit coming in with those babies. Thank you so much, Hit.
Thank you so much.
Let's see here. Tyler over on TikTok says, you are a beautiful human. Life is short. Keep doing you.
I must be talking to you.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Big
shout out. Yeah, there you go. Whiskey's handling Twitch right now, doing all the shout outs he can. Appreciate that. Merc's in the house. What's up? How are we doing?
Mark? So you've started, I guess it would be a new podcast that you just recently started with the wife?
Yeah, it's a new one. It's gone through many different iterations.
Okay.
And I got tired of, relying on different friends to kind of do it with me, go to different breweries. And, my wife has always been there right by my side, going to all the different breweries, trying different beers, everything. And so I figured, it's just natural to do something with her. And that's basically where it started off with.
All right. So how do you feel like that's going?
It's going, it's baby steps.
Right.
It's not going to be like a Joe Rogan podcast or Two Bears, One Cave podcast, anything that's really established. I see that. Look, don't tell me you don't know Two Bears, One Cave.
Never heard of it. It sounds like a weird porno.
No. Okay, so the comedians Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, right?
Oh, duh. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
On YouTube. There you go.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going into it with baby steps.
Okay.
I don't have that high of expectation. I know it's not going to be like an overnight, kind of success thing. I've got to figure out what works, what doesn't, and just kind of go from there.
Thunder Ronin in the house. What's going on? So let me ask you this, because I've checked both episodes out, and it seems
I appreciate it.
Most of episode number 1 was committed to you and your wife talking about the theft that you committed out there at a Cruzier Stadium.
Yeah. I still can't get that nasty new name out of my mouth, man.
You don't like it?
That's a trap. No, hell no.
You want it named after ketchup?
Dude, that's Stadium? A lot better.
So
what is it? Acupuncture, Pediasure, whatever the frickin' crap name is. I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Parker doesn't seem to like that either. He says F that name.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. We were going to ask you both for sure, like right when that was going down. I was like, God, what a stupid name. There's no way they like it, right?
There was a former running back from the 70s, Rocky Blyer. And, he had this wonderful idea too. He commented on it about yesterday, saying that they should have just renamed it Rooney Field. That's the best case scenario. Name it Rooney Field. None of this investor bond name that they're going with right now. Just go back to the actual founders of the Steelers.
But he's not going to pay for that name though. So
that was the whole problem, right? Like someone like we go and watch baseball games here at Globe Life Field and AT&T Stadium.
The Gilf,
you know what I mean?
They like to call it.
Yeah, we used to call it Rangers Ballpark or something like that, and we
Temple.
We used to call it the Temple as well. And it's like we'd rather have it named something else, but something else isn't paying to be that name to be on there. It sucks too. Like
they're still paying for A-Rod, so they got to pay for him somehow, right?
Yeah.
So okay, we'll answer this. So the baseball field that they used to play at, was that named anything else other than what it is now?
Globe Life Field took over, and I think before that it was like America. It was like something home mortgage loans. It was always been like an insurance company or a mortgage company.
Okay, so it's gone through many different names when it was like right across the street from Cowboy Stadium, right?
Yeah.
Well, it still is.
I think it was. You know what? When it first opened up, I can look this up, but I remember it just being Texas Rangers Ballpark,
Texas Stadium,
or Texas Stadium.
It used to be Texas Stadium.
You sure it wasn't Texas Stadium back in Irving when they played?
It was Texas Stadium in Irving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when they moved, but it was like when they moved, they got this brand new shiny place, and I could have swore it was Texas Rangers Ballpark, but there had to be the
ballpark in Arlington.
And then when the sponsors came, it was like that. But yeah, it wasn't like an extended long period of time. I mean, hell, we were teenagers by the time that ballpark opened up. Right. So yeah, it's not like Heinz Field.
No.
Yeah, I think the main issue that a lot of Steelers fans are having was the fact that it's always been Heinz Field. You think of Pittsburgh Steelers, you only know two stadiums, Three Rivers Stadium and then Heinz Field. The only reason it was Heinz Field is because they changed venues. They didn't go through a renaming process. So I think that's what's kind of irritating people.
I thought it was the trailer park and the junkyard. I had no idea they had names. I had no idea.
Shots fired, man. Shots fired.
These are absolutely shocking names. I couldn't believe it. When someone told me it was named Heinz Field, I go, like the ketchup? And they were like, yeah. I go, who names a stadium after some ketchup?
Some basic people.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the Heinz mustard's okay. But yeah, ketchup? Man.
I'm just glad I managed to go to a game. The final year, it was actually still Heinz Field.
I saw a picture of you sitting down there grabbing some dirt and eating some grass and stuff like that.
Yeah, apparently you can't do that, but oh well, I did it.
Apparently it's a no-no.
So
it's a big no-no.
You talked about a couple things. Let's talk about all the breaking of the law infractions you guys talked about. Theft
over 1,000, or how?
Technically, it wasn't theft. It was leftover for 24 hours. It was fair game.
I'll have to look in the law about that. Like if I just leave, like
you look,
I don't know, my shoes in the yard for 24 hours, someone can just take them. And trespassing. I mean, you're in areas you weren't supposed to be in.
Look,
potato.
What's up, Boiler? How you doing?
It was a pretty good experience, though. It definitely was. And you know what? We didn't mean to kind of go off on our own. The tour guide literally just left us. He's like, yeah, take photos here on the field. Do what you need to do. We're taking photos. We turn around. He's gone. This dude is already up the ramp. He takes a left up another tunnel, and he's completely gone. We don't know where he went.
Jeez.
So we naturally walk around trying to find him.
I'm looking. Okay. So Lizzie says was called Ballpark. The ballpark until 2004 when AmeriQuest
was
way back.
I just always called it the Temple.
So Whiskey says, serious question for the guest: thoughts on head coach of his team? It's still the same guy, isn't it?
It's still Tomlin.
Yeah,
I mean they've only had 3 head coaches since the 70s.
Yeah, and Tom has
You
been
know,
there
it
forever.
was
Remember that game?
yeah.
He tried to trip that that kickoff return or
Yeah.
punt return. I figured they'd can his ass in, but I guess you just can't get rid of him. You know what I mean?
No.
Now
He's got a good 20 years left.
Is he an all-time? I think his all-time record's above 500, right?
it is, yeah. He's the I believe he's the only coach in Pittsburgh that has a that's never had a losing season.
Awesome.
Okay.
They also changed the song from Renegade to WAP. Shake My Head. Oh God, Dylan, take it easy.
What?
We got Boiler in the house.
And the bearded prophet came in and asked, why do moon rocks taste better than Earth rock? Because it's a little meatier.
All right, that one was good.
hit the blue button over there and turn it all the way up. And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com. There you go. Thank you.
Changed. All right. When your team made the Rooney Rule, it would be a bad look.
Oh God. Oh, all right. Take easy there. All right.
Huh.
Good. Dylan is always
He's always aggressive.
I mean,
very aggressive.
he is.
No one's, you know what though? They did mostly football this last week, and it was just him and Nate. And to start the show
I'm
off,
sure that went well.
he looked like he was so beaten down. Like he's just like, oh.
He's not officially on the Partycast Network yet, but I assume that this show will be joining the Partycast Network within the couple weeks. So we'll see. God, dog. I'm not even excited about it either. I'm like, I am not excited. Like, I'm less than thrilled. God. All right. Oh man. So do you plan on to keep podcasting, or did you realize there's not a lot of money in this?
Wait.
I definitely plan on keeping on with it.
Yeah, just gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep going. You know, I'm already reaching out to different breweries in the Metroplex. Every time I go out of state or even out of DFW period, you know, I'm always recording stock footage of different breweries so I can kind of use it at a later time. I've got one video that I've been kind of working on from a brewery out in Tennessee. So it's like I'm trying to see what all I can really do with it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep going with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And our guys over at Blue Bucket Brewing, Brew Fighters, Dumpweed Brewing, the beer that you were privy to and given because you are a member of the Patreon.
Glowing reviews from this guy, him and the wife. I
heard y'all loved it.
Yep.
Tell us and everybody listening at home what beers you had and what you thought of them. If you can remember. If you don't care, I'm cool.
We both definitely love the blood orange drink, the blood orange ale. That was by far our favorite one. We even compared it to other blood orange drinks from other breweries, and it just really didn't compare. You know, so that by far is our favorite. I would say the next one would be the Adios Mofos.
Mm-hmm.
That one was pretty good. The Czech Dark Lager and the Christmas Ale, I think after a while they kind of they looked and tasted the same. We had quite a few before we started, so the tastes kind of mixed up by the end of the run. But yeah, it was pretty good, man.
When it starts shifting to darker beers and whatnot, and that Czech Dark Lager was a dark beer.
Yeah.
Now you can tell there's differences amongst them. Obviously, you know, the Christmas ale, it's a Christmas ale, right? There's
a spice,
nutmeg, cinnamon. There's a lot
That's
of stuff.
What we thought, yeah.
And a Czech Dark Lager is a complete. It's different. It shouldn't taste anything like that as well. But after you've had so many, you're just like, oh man, they're all just, you know, you just kind of go into town, right?
Right.
But the only reason I know which is which when I'm sitting there drinking them, well, the winter ale's in a bottle
and the other one's in a can.
Yeah, that's it. You know, after 5 or 6 beers, you know, you start like, well, okay, this is cool. I mean, everybody's seen last week, you know. Hey,
yeah, I happened to grab the 4-pack that, you know, you're saying, all right, this is the Adios Mofos, and I open it up. Here's a dark lager. All right, well, let me open up another one. There's another dark lager. I have like 4 of them right here in front of me. I'm telling Mrs. I'm not gonna waste them. I'm gonna drink them. I don't care.
Yeah, Man, I'm telling you, when I got all the beers out and I was sitting there labeling them, I go, I've already messed up. Something's wrong. Something's not right. And I was like, oh boy. And I just started slapping them together. But by the time I ended up handing them all out, I gave Stefan his first, and then I gave his friend some. Like, here, try this. I don't know what the hell I was giving him. I was just like, I had labeled them
it
the best I can.
Or don't. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
I labeled
just
them
pour
the
it down the drain if you want.
the best
Whatever.
I could. Oh my god,
dude!
But
I
all
still
in all,
have
they
one
make
more
good beer,
Christmas
right?
ale too.
Huh?
I still have one of the Christmas ales too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have like 9 left, I think. I've got them stuck away in the back of the fridge in a container where I'm trying to actually age them. I'm trying to at least, let them go another year, and we're going to have them next year. And then possibly I'll give 1 or 2 out. We'll see how they turn out. I'll crack one, about late November, see how it is. And then, we'll pass them out to our Patreon members and stuff like that. Just say, hey, here's a year-old beer, and see if it holds up, because I'll be honest with you, every time I've cracked one since then, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Like, it's phenomenal beer. I really do enjoy it. They do good stuff over there at Brew Fighters.
They definitely do. Definitely. And that blood orange ain't no joke. I mean, that one's TJ loved it. Stefan and his wife loved it. It's just a damn good beer is what it is.
Yep. Parker, are you in the house? Are you around? It's 7:30, man. We need to talk some Pittsburgh Steelers. You got the schedule? You're going to pull that up?
Of course.
So I assume that you're very excited for the beginning of the season here. Parker, I'm
absolutely.
here. Okay. Oh, there's Parker. Okay, so I saw him pop up. I mean, for me, the season, I get excited about football when we start talking about a little bit about OTAs, a little bit about fantasy, this and that. But for me, the football season starts when the Hall of Fame game happens. That's technically. I'll watch a couple preseason games too. I love preseason football. I really enjoy it. How about you? Or do you don't care?
Preseason, yeah.
I'll watch it. I mean, there's not making big decisions, but anyway. All right.
Preseason kind of helps you prepare for regular season. You can see who you can draft, who to really look out to, who's going to be a sleeper, or who's really going to help out the team.
Right. All right, here we go. We're going to actually bring in Parker now. Get that yellow button ready. Alan?
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Let's get ready for the mastermind behind Parker DeSex. Let's bring in Mr. Parker.
Hey!
This guy.
What's up, man? How are you?
What's going on? Oh, doing great. How's everybody doing?
That audio quality over there. Like,
oh, don't take it away from
I'm just saying.
Stefan's got good quality.
I didn't
too.
say anything negative about him.
No, it's bad quality. I'm still working on it.
It's all good.
Just the guy sounds like he's got a face for radio. That's all I'm saying.
He's got that radio voice. Like, I would die or kill somebody for that radio voice.
Right?
I don't have it.
Man,
I don't know. People keep telling me that. I don't believe it.
Yeah. So it looks like both these guys shop at Goodwill because they got Steelers gear on. So
I'm not as prepared as Bruce over there with all his Steelers stuff everywhere. I'm like, I got this puzzle.
I got a puzzle.
I got a puzzle for 1986 over here.
Listen, I run a movie podcast, so I figure I gotta have some movie stuff around. I got some Steelers stuff here.
Absolutely. God.
Oh man. So how you doing today, Parker?
I'm doing good. I mean, I gotta go to work in a little bit, but I'm doing all right.
Oh, that sucks. So so that means we're not drinking, or oh no, we're still drinking. Okay, all right.
We'll have one for the show.
There we go. All right, guys. So we brought you in because we're bringing people in. We're breaking down the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule for this year. We just want to get your thoughts on how this 0-17 season is going to go.
It'll be closer to 0-17.
Here we go.
Winning record.
Oh. So we're going to start things off September 11th.
R.I.P.
Noon. In the jungle. That's right.
The jungle in Cincinnati.
They're going to the jungle in Cincinnati. They'll play your defending conference champions, not Super Bowl champs. They blew it. The Bengals.
Yeah.
So Parker, we're going to start with you.
As much as I hate to say it, we're probably going to take an L in that game. We're very bad at
football.
Yeah. No. Well, no. Listen, I don't want to hear from you two, okay?
Why? What did I do?
Guy who roots for the Bengals. when they were good, 1 year, and then we have a Lions fan. So
lifelong Lions fan. That's right, buddy.
I respect that.
Decided to adopt like the guy who's never spent a day in Pittsburgh. All of a sudden, he's a Steelers fan, right?
I've probably been to Pittsburgh more than you've been to Detroit.
I mean, I lived there for 15 years.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. I was just throwing that in the dark.
You gotta take your shots, man. You gotta take your shots.
Yep.
Stick and jab.
But yeah. So I mean, they're coming off a Super Bowl. They still got a lot of the pieces they had last year. We're like, we don't even know who our quarterback is yet. But I think that it's gonna be a better game than what we saw in both games last year, because we might actually have a offense.
Okay.
I mean,
I assume you had an offense last year, or they just roll the defense out there
not much of
every series.
When you had Roethlisberger back there limping around the whole season,
I never saw him. I thought he was a tree.
He has mobility of a tree.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Guy tripped over his own feet the one time he tried to move.
That was my favorite play of the season. Like, if I can go back and watch that on a loop, that was my favorite one. Dude,
you can.
It's so great. I don't know which background I want to use. Which one sucks less, but they all suck.
So you got them 0-1.
Oh, I got a beer. I got to drink a beer.
Stefan, what do we got going here?
Did you call him Stefan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I kind of have to agree. We're going to lose that first game, especially one, as Parker said, we don't know who our starting quarterback is going to be. We're going to be on the road in Cincinnati. We don't really have a good track record in Cincinnati to begin with. So, I mean, as painful as it is to say, that's almost a guarantee loss right there.
Guaranteed loss. So it turns out we brought the wrong homers on.
Yeah, I told these guys to get really about it. I go, get really
it's called being realistic here.
Yeah.
Realistic. Yeah. I feel you, though.
I mean, I did say 0-17. You know what? I agree with you guys. That's a loss.
I have
That's
a different effect. When too many of us Bengals fans get there, we have a different effect.
You get him and Rad Brad together.
Oh yeah, we didn't forget what you said a couple weeks ago, man.
About how they sucked?
Yeah.
With the Bengals or the Steelers?
Steelers.
Yeah, they do suck.
Rad Brad was on there. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Stand by it. I don't even remember what I said, but I guarantee it was truth.
So there's no way in the world you're losing those losers.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Bengals win their first couple playoff games in 30 years. Steelers suck, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a timing issue.
It's
for
crazy
y'all.
what happens when you get rid of Vontaze.
Yeah, we would have won that game too. Yeah, it's a timing issue. Y'all are, y'all are at the end of the Roethlisberger era, and we'll see where y'all go this year. It's kind of like we'll see.
Because we're not worse than the Browns, I don't care.
Mr. Kenny Pickett. Ooh. He's got small hands, though.
Oh yeah, he's got those small hands.
He's got those baby
smells like
hands.
cabbage.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, Bengals are getting a win on this one.
All right. I didn't have to ask you. I already marked it down.
Okay. Hey,
game number 2. You guys get to go home to a Cruzier Stadium. And you take on Big Mac. That's right. Big Mac and the Patriots are coming to town.
Oh, Big Mac. Is that his new name? Has he always been considered that? All right.
I mean, why not? How do you fare?
God.
Against the machine that is the New England Patriots and Mac Jones, the next Tom Brady.
Mac Jones.
Who?
Who do you want to go?
Parker. We're going Parker.
Oh, are we just going me? Okay.
We're keeping it. It's going to go Parker.
All right.
He needs to say it more
Stephen,
often. Yeah.
I'm the redheaded stepchild, man. I'm always going to go last.
You're not even going last. You're going second.
Dylan
there's
Moran,
4 of us here.
Dylan Busby would have been like, hey, Parker, I need your answer on this. Or, hey, Stephen, I need your answer on this. But you just like, yeah, it tells me just, oh.
I already established the order. I thought they could keep up.
Round.
I forgot I'm talking to Steelers fans here. These guys. Parker,
we're getting the win on this one.
Break this down for you. Is it a win or a loss? I want to make sure you're not confused on what I'm looking for here.
Could we call a tie?
Or a tie? You can call a tie.
We're getting the win, even though it's our home opener at Arena of Time Stadium.
Is this the Legend of Zelda game?
Yeah. Well, I can't even pronounce the name of their stadium. I hate this so much.
Why is it so dumb? Why is it
it's so dumb? So angry. But we're getting the win because there's no Tom Brady's not on the other side. That means the Steelers are beating the Pats. I live in Massachusetts, but fuck the Pats.
Okay.
We're getting the win.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Will that bleed
we got
over?
We got the vaginal hubris already
will
coming
that bleed?
in.
Will that bleed
Right.
over?
Bruise.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a win against the Pats.
Okay.
I mean, Bill Belichick can do whatever he wants, but Mac Jones is no Brady. He was kind of hit or miss last season. I mean, he had moments, but no, I think we're going to pull it off regardless of who we have as starting quarterback.
Okay. I'm just curious, just from a outside perspective, who had a better record last year, the Steelers or the Patriots?
I don't even.
I don't know.
To be honest, I don't even remember what our record was.
Like 3 games, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was the Patriots. Just so you guys know.
Well, by one
We're
game.
talking about this year.
I was talking about last year. Well, obviously, this year the Patriots are going to have a better record. So they're at least going to win one game because I got them down winning this game, and you guys are 0-2 now. Rapid Dave.
At first, I was going to say the Steelers, but they talked me out of it. They talked me out of it, and I go, yeah, no, definitely give me the Patriots. They're going to lose their home opener. I feel bad for them. But the Patriots won 10 games last year, and the Steelers, I think they won 9, so they won 9. So one game difference.
Still better though, right?
Yeah, better.
Okay, just checking.
I mean, the Steelers had a better record than the Browns and the Ravens last year, but I think
speaking of the Browns,
what's his name was hurt most of the year.
Week 3, they traveled to Cleveland to take on the beast that is Jacoby Brissett. How do you guys fare in Cleveland against Jacoby Brissett and that lightning offense there?
Parker, go first.
Mark me down for both. It's a win. We like if we're playing Jacoby, even we're playing Jacoby Brissett. I don't care. We'll beat Deshaun Watson too. Browns are trash. It's just trash.
I'm more terrified if it's Deshaun Watson. You know what I mean? That just puts a little.
That guy knows how to play football.
Yeah, he knows how to play football, and he's got some pretty good tools around.
He knows how to play football, but he hasn't played football in what, a year and a half?
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah, just 1 year.
We'll see how he fares if he does play. I got a couple weeks to see how he does, and then right now I'm saying a win, but I mean it could change my mind depending on how he plays in the first 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. Okay. Stefan, how about you?
A win, loss, or tie?
No, that's a win for us, definitely.
Okay.
Dub all the way, huh?
Hey, I will admit it's probably going to be a little stressful. They do have a quick turnaround. The game against the Patriots is a noon Sunday game, and they turn around for a Thursday night football game. That's a really quick turnaround. It might be a little too close for comfort, but I still say it's going to be a win.
Okay.
Give me Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they will beat the Browns. The Browns suck.
I appreciate you taking your prediction out of turn.
We're not going to turn anymore.
Why?
I'm going to have Stefan do it first next time.
This is ridiculous. I don't even know what we're doing.
Just act right over there and keep it together, will you?
You know what?
Have a drink of your beer and shut up.
Screw you guys.
Yeah.
Cleveland's going to run all over the Steelers. I'm talking. You're getting 100 plus yards rushing from Nick. All the way, Chubb.
Full Chubb, you mean?
All the way. Because he's going all the way.
I got you. All right.
And Kareem, step off, Hunts.
Kick off.
Step off. We're going to keep it PC here. And the Steelers are going 0-3. The Mitchell Trubisky era is off to a rough start.
I mean, how long? Let me ask you guys this question real quick. How long does Mitch keep control of the quarterback scene before, like, the fans are booing and they're just like, you know what, bring in the kid? How many games? How many losses?
I fully expect Mitch to be replaced by week 5.
Parker?
Tomlin likes to stretch things. So even if he plays terrible for a while, he'll probably keep him in, even if Pickett's ready. I would say probably 5 or 6 if he's playing really bad.
Okay. I mean, he has no pressure, right? He's never in a hot seat. His job's been secured forever, and it will be.
He won a Super Bowl, right? Just one.
Yeah.
Right?
Win one, and you go to 2, win 1. Yeah,
he won like his first year, so he's good for like a good 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. There's never a hot seat underneath Tomlin. He just can do whatever he
wants. Tell that to all the other coaches that have been fired in the last like 5 years that have all got 1 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but
it's Pittsburgh.
It's Pittsburgh.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's because we haven't had a losing record in 15 years.
Yeah, something like that. Go ahead. What's the next game?
Next, We've got
Hail stud.
the 2038 Super Bowl champions, I think, by last count. The New York Jets are coming to town to take on the Steelers October 2nd, 12 p.m. Rapid Dave, who do you got?
The Jets. Jets.
Oh,
Jets.
Oh,
A
my
mile and a
goodness.
half. They'll cover the spread +7. Keep it going.
Parker.
I have no idea.
I'll be at this game.
What's that?
So I'll be at this game.
Okay, so
So-
that's a loss then.
So we're getting the dub because we don't lose to the Jets at home.
Are you
What, to
good
the
luck?
guy who
Hold on.
bangs his mom's best friends?
I'm sorry, what?
That guy gets
Whose
extra
mom?
points because he does that. That guy's a stud.
That's
out
when
there
he's getting
spraying all
the
this
win.
ass,
No.
and he's getting all this second. Boy, he's gonna fight. He's gonna sling it around today or this year.
Who's getting with whose mom? What? I missed that.
Zach Wilson. He likes to
Oh.
get with his mom's friends.
I
You
mean,
didn't hear
why
that?
not? If they're hot, right?
I've seen a lot of videos and documentaries of a younger lad and like friends' moms. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's on the internet. You look it up. Lot of documentaries.
Nah, I'm picking the Steelers. 100%.
Good, because I already marked that down because you said it.
Did you
Well, I'll
get
say it
Stephen
again.
yet?
Not yet. Stephen.
He looks excited.
Stephen.
Pittsburgh, absolutely.
Pittsburgh. Okay.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
God, I want to go
I
with the
got them
Jets.
3-1 so far.
Like
3-1.
I'm marking it down. It's okay. I got you down 3-1.
That's ridiculous.
He's over here trying to do quality control. I got him down to 3-1 right now. I know. I got pen and paper.
He should because your quality control is kind of janky. From time to
You know
time.
what? I'm going to go ahead and give the Steelers their first dub of the season
There
here.
you go.
But it's going to be tough. It's going to go overtime, and
So it could almost be a tie.
it could be. I thought about making it a tie.
They love getting ties.
We
God,
love
man.
getting ties. We got to get it every other year.
I remember when they tied the Bengals. I almost lost my mind in the bar. I was throwing stuff around or whatever. I was like, "Can't you, believe this?"
So when you threw the chair and got kicked out?
No, that was something
That
else.
was something else. All right. And then we go to October 9th. I'm surprised this is a 12 p.m. game. The Steelers are going to take on the Mafia. That's right. The Bills Mafia. Josh Allen, the best quarterback in the league. I mean, might as well be, right?
I mean, he
How are
is a
you going to
man.
fare against Buffalo? Stefan, what you got? Win, loss, tie? Win, lose, or draw? What do you got?
That's going to be another loss. I really hate to say it. We're in Buffalo. Joe Burrow is going to have a lot to freaking prove.
Joe Burrow.
Or not Joe Burrow.
feel like that's fantastic.
Allen.
So you're
That's like, wait a second.
the
No.
Bills are going to trade for Joe Burrow, like Josh
No.
Allen for Joe Burrow straight up.
Josh Allen. Dude, I've had too many. Leave me alone.
Give me a break.
Leave me alone. No, Josh Allen, I mean, he's been a beast. He's flown under the radar so many times. That's going to be a really tough game, but I think it's going to be a loss.
All right, Rapid Dave.
Who's playing? Yeah, it's the Bills, dude. Come on. The other team. I don't even need to know. The other team.
I agree that this is another loss. I've been a day one P1 of Josh Allen. I celebrate his entire catalog. He might as well be the Michael Bolton of quarterbacks.
I will say this
So-
though, the Bills and Josh Allen are susceptible to lesser teams at home, where someone could come in there and kind of kick in the door. They're not really ready yet. They're maybe, I don't know, but this could be a game that you could see them being upset. But yeah, I'm going with the Bills.
I mean, come on, this is absurd. Parker.
I got to pick the Bills on this one.
Yeah. I appreciate your honesty there.
So Trubisky knows the Bills' secrets now. There you go.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And now you got to follow that up. You get to go home
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Or no, you're going home. You were in Buffalo.
Yeah, you're in Bills.
And now you're going home.
No, I mean 2 weeks in a row where we got tough opponents.
Oh
No,
yeah.
yeah.
3 weeks if you can throw it to us.
You face off, I mean, with football Jesus. I mean, is there any other better way to describe him? I mean, the unaging, he's like a fine wine. He gets better every year. Mr. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Parker, win, lose, or draw?
So Brady's got a really good record in Pittsburgh. So, and it's going to continue.
Spoiler alert, he's got a really good record everywhere.
My bad. I didn't mean to talk over you. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, but I'm definitely picking the Bucks on that one. It's hard to choose against Brady.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that down as a loss.
If you guys would have came in hot and heavy, I probably would have rode with you. But man, I hear the doubt that's coming in.
Someone just shot his puppy. It's not looking good.
It's called being realistic.
Stefan, did someone shoot your puppy too? Is that another loss?
Oh God.
No, in all honesty, I'm gonna go for a win for this one.
Yes! Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
You know, here's the thing. So even without Gronk, I will give Brady. You know, you've got Leonard Fournette, you got Mike Evans, you got Chris Godwin.
All these stuff.
But we got a Watt.
Gage?
Come on, we got a Watt. They don't have that good of an offensive
got a
line. A Watt. Watt.
They don't have a good offensive line.
They don't have that good of an offensive line.
Huh.
If they pressure Brady good enough, Watt can get in there, get to him. I'm giving it a dub.
Okay, I got you down for the dub. It's too late to change your mind. It's written down in pen.
Jesus, will you calm down?
Like,
I love it.
Rapid Dave's over here pulling up offensive line.
I am. I'm like, what? Like I need the offensive line rankings immediately.
Rapid Dave, who do you got?
Man, I almost want to go with Pittsburgh, but are they in? Oh, they're at home.
They're in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but the Bucks are just gonna.
Yeah. Let's be real.
Next week, better next week. Better next.
Is it? Because then you're back on the road.
Look next week, yeah.
And you get to take on the monster that's going to take over this league. This guy's a better quarterback than Pat Mahomes any day of the week. Just ask Tyreek Hill. You're taking on the Miami Dolphins in Miami, 7/20, October 23rd. You got the night game rolling on here. Stefan, how bad are you guys losing this game?
I don't see a loss here with Miami. No.
You got a W there?
I got a W.
Okay.
I've got bad news. ProFootballNetwork.com has the top 3 offensive line rankings: Eagles, Bucks, and Chiefs.
Huh.
It's blasphemy. Nope, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's obviously wrong.
I mean, because let's be
It's
honest.
obviously wrong.
I mean,
if
the Eagles suck, right?
If the Bucks have a bad offensive line, Tom Brady will kill everybody. Like, have you ever seen him when he gets sacked or just nicked?
Yeah, I mean, he talked another one of their offensive linemen into not retiring. He's like, "Look, bro,
give me the fishies.
Don't retire." I'm going to go ahead and say this is a loss. Like, and it has nothing to do with the Miami offense. It's that Miami defense. That Miami defense is actually really freaking good.
Philly's finest in the house. What's up? How are you doing?
Yeah, you guys aren't going to win that one. Parker?
Oh, I'm giving them a win.
Oh.
Steelers are good against the Dolphins. It's a night game. They got a really good record for night games. I don't care if it's on the road. And Tua, we'll see.
I mean, he's going to be really great at underthrowing Tyreek Hill. Like, I'm so excited to see
that's the advantage.
But
he sounded
the only way we can cover Tyreek is the fact that Tua's not going to be able to reach him.
That defense, though, that's where you're getting me, is with that Miami defense. Watch out.
Yeah,
they got a good defense. Rapid Dave.
I mean, I said they were going to lose last week, so let me give them a dub this one. They're going to go on the road after a hard-fought battle, and they're going to take care of the Finns.
Rapid Dave's got them at 2-5.
Yeah, they're coming back. I got plenty more wins in my pocket for them.
For who? The Dolphins?
The Dolphins and the Steelers. Yeah, they're gonna surge towards the end of the year because they're going to get rid of that dead weight Trubisky, and they're going to turn things around. Guaranteed. Then
you guys are back on the road. You get to go to it's a very friendly place to play. Like, I've heard people talk about how much they enjoy playing there on the road because the crowd's just so nice and friendly.
Is that where they throw dildos or batteries?
I think both.
Okay.
You get to go to a nice, friendly interstate rivalry going on. You go to play Philly, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Why are they so weird up there?
Parker, win, lose, or draw?
We're getting another win. We lost the last battle of Pennsylvania. We're taking this one.
Okay. Stefan?
I would have said Pittsburgh, but I got to be realistic. You know, you got Jalen Hurts, you got AJ Brown. It's going to be close, but Damn, I'd probably say a loss.
You gave me conflicting information there. You're like, I got to be honest. They got Jalen Hurts. Okay. So he's talking about how bad they suck. And then he goes, AJ Brown. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a good player. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
I'd say it's a loss for Pittsburgh.
I agree. It's a loss.
Jalen's pretty good at fantasy football, though.
See, but we're not playing fantasy football.
Oh.
But either way, Philly's winning. Rapid Dave.
Are they in Philly? They're in Philly.
They're in Philly.
Day before Halloween. Yeah, give me that. Give me that Philly. Philly, take care of them.
Philly? All right.
Yeah, Jalen might put up 5 touchdowns, maybe 6.
But then, hey, never fear. You guys get to go back home.
Yep.
And your cornerbacks get to have a field day because you got Mr. Jameis Winston throwing to you.
You don't really know what's going to happen this game. It's going to be like the 2 worst teams in the league just kind of slapping at each other. But, like, your defense,
like
the defense of both sides.
That's a tortilla slap challenge you got going on here?
Yeah, you got a tortilla
That's how they're going to
challenge.
decide this game.
Uh-huh. It's going to be rough.
You know what? I am down on the Saints this year. I want to give you guys a W there. Like, I'm feeling generous. I hate them more than I hate you guys. We'll just say that, right? Like, as far as it's going this year. Parker, who do you got?
Oh, it's another win for the Steelers.
Just chalking up dubs here.
He's just like marking them all.
Give it all.
He's sitting there back there. Kobe.
Yeah.
Stefan.
It's a win.
All right. Yeah, he's got another. He's just a dub. Rapid Dave.
This could be a tough one.
It could be.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
Give me the Saints.
Oh,
give me the Saints.
Oh my God.
I gotta. James Crablegs is gonna throw 10 touchdowns this game. 3 of them are gonna be the other team, but they're at least gonna get 7, like for their own. You know what I mean? He's gonna ball out. Have you seen that guy working out with that crazy shake weight of his?
And if you ball,
you're gonna get the call.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now you guys are home. November 20th. You got the night game. Got the night game going on here. The Bengals are coming to town. Oh, Joe Burrow, the big bad boogeyman. He's coming to town. Parker.
I'm going to give this. It's going to be very close. Could even go to overtime. But I'm giving it to the Steelers because I think that losing to the Bengals 4 in a row, like I don't see it happening. They got to get the dub. They got to get the dub here.
I mean, eventually the crappy team's going to win in that matchup, right?
Yeah.
Stefan.
I give it to Pittsburgh.
All right. Rapid Dave. There ain't no way in hell we're losing to those damn Steelers this year.
They're going to beat 7 shades of shit out of these guys. Wear them all the way out. Man, double-digit dub.
I'm just going to say this. The Bengals are like Adrian Peterson. And the Steelers are like his child. Go get you a Switch. That's a loss right there.
Yeah.
Mark that down.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Then you guys got to go another night game. You got night games 2 weeks in a row, November 28th. A little Sunday night action. Closing out the week. Against the Colts. In Indy. Stefan.
I give it Pittsburgh. Matt Ryan is what, 0-3, 0-4 as a career starter versus Pittsburgh. I give Pittsburgh all the way.
Okay. Like 0-3, like back when he played the Steelers, back when this is like pre-rapey Ben Roethlisberger, probably, right? Like back before he's, taking out his aggression in the restrooms.
It's having a little fun have you never had fun in the bathroom with a co-ed?
I mean,
yeah, so shut up.
It wasn't rapey though.
Oh, was it rapey? Oh.
No, it wasn't rapey.
See, I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room. I have no idea.
With Roethlisberger?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Let me get out of here, and I shut the door.
This is a loss right here. Jonathan Taylor is just
too much.
He's too much.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's on a much better team this year than he was last year.
Oof.
It's you guys are taking the L there. Parker.
Nah, I'm giving the Steelers a win.
Oh man,
Steelers. They're late.
It doesn't matter if Jonathan Taylor ain't going to beat us by himself. I'm not afraid of Matt Ryan. I've never been afraid of Matt Ryan.
You should be afraid of Jonathan Taylor. He's gone off for like 4 or 5 touchdowns a game.
Steelers getting smoked like crack at the White House. Damn.
Rapid Dave.
Yeah, Colts.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right?
We're gonna move this along a little bit quicker.
Then you guys go play Matt Ryan's old team in Atlanta.
Hotlanta.
But guess what? Chick-fil-A in the stadium is not open. It will not be open.
I'm out.
Who do you got, Parker?
It's another win for the Steelers. I don't want to sound like I'm giving them all wins, but like it's just what I feel is going to happen. Like we're playing Marcus Mariota, probably.
Right. Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. And but
isn't Marcus Mariota better than any quarterback you have on your roster?
Probably not.
No,
I don't think
so.
I think Mariota's passed. He's done.
Listen, you all can hate on Mitch Trubisky. I think he's better than you guys think he is.
I like him. I like him better than Roethlisberger. I think he's an upgrade from last year.
Well,
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I expect good things, decent things out of Pittsburgh. That's why I gave him a couple wins. I got to beat some good teams.
I appreciate the generosity.
Yeah, I appreciate the effort. You know what I mean?
It's like he's over there. He's like, you know what? You know that guy over there with no arms and no legs? I like Trubisky better than him at quarterback. I'm just saying.
Shut up. So you got Trubisky ranked last over out of everybody, right?
I mean, I think the rankings would show he's probably somewhere between 32 and 40 in quarterback ranking.
I mean, he's pretty low.
He's pretty low.
It's no big deal. All right,
Stefan.
This one I'll give to Pittsburgh.
All right.
And I know you guys are kind of dogging on Mitch right now, but I mean that's assuming he even starts. I'm thinking Pickett's going to start sometime, if not by week 5, then after the bye week.
Can Pickett hold an NFL regulation size football?
Yes, he's been doing it already.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah,
because he's got baby hands.
For me,
he's like Chris Elliott in Scary Movie. Take my strong arm.
For me, I hope they bench the kid and let Trubisky run out the season. I really do, because of the fact that just let him learn a little bit, let him see what's going on, let him adapt to the NFL program, things like that. I do have Pittsburgh for a win on this one. Yeah,
I mean, I don't really like Atlanta, so I'll give you guys the dub there. Every once a blind pig curdle corn every once in a while. That's all I'm saying.
But no, I hope they do. I hope they don't rush the kid out there. I hope they don't let peer pressure come. And that's one good thing about Tomlin. He's not going to succumb to the peer pressure and that kind of stuff. Otherwise, he would have ran Ben Roethlisberger's ass out of there like 5 years ago, right?
That's right. He's known to go with the bad choice for a while.
Mm-hmm. So he'll give Trubisky at least a year. Buckle up, Buttercup.
All right. Then you guys go back home.
Not terrible. He's not terrible. He's okay.
And you get to take on arguably the best running back in the league in Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, this guy's a top 5 running back in rushing yards every year.
Just stack the box.
Yeah.
There's no one else to throw to.
But guess what? Steelers are taking a loss there. That's just a loss right there.
God.
Parker.
The disrespect.
All right. So this is the Ravens, even with Lamar, don't have a very good track record in Pittsburgh. And even though I think Lamar is going to be already on track to having a great season, I just feel it's going to be one of those really close wins for the Steelers, probably last second field goal. I'm giving it to the Steelers by just a little bit.
I like the confidence there that he thinks the Steelers are going to get in field goal range there. I like it. Stefan.
Our offense just disappears.
I'll be honest, I kind of juggled this game for a bit because I honestly feel it's going to be a split with Ravens. I'm just not sure which game. But you know what? They're hosting Ravens. I'd say it's a win.
Okay.
It'd be a very close win. Maybe overtime. I don't know, but I think Pittsburgh will get it.
Rapid Dave.
I'm always in on the split when it comes to these two type of teams. And so the home team's going to win. Give me the Steelers for this one.
All right.
The Steelers right now, I think the two teams have met each other 56 times, including 4 postseasons, with the Pittsburgh Steelers winning 32 of the games. But yeah, give me a split. When it's conference stuff like that, split. Yeah, unless the Bengals going to win both games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. Let's just be honest. Steelers suck.
Steelers going to win that game. They're going to lose on the road, but they're going to win this one.
Okay. All right. And then you get to face a man on a mission. This dude's out to take it out on the entire NFL because he's been slighted. He's got that chip on his shoulder. And you guys got to go and face the Carolina Panthers at home against the great Baker Mayfield. Don't let anyone fool you. Baker Mayfield will tell you he's the best quarterback in the league. Who you got?
Did he give himself that title?
Oh, yes, he did. Self-proclaimed best QB ever. Stefan, who you got?
I got Pittsburgh.
Didn't even.
We weren't scared of Baker in Cleveland. We're not going to be scared of him with Panthers. He has less targets in Carolina than he ever did with Cleveland.
Huh.
Give us a second there, Busby. We'll get to you after this one.
Rapid Dave.
Oh, me? Yeah, they're going to beat Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though they're upgrading, they got a really good, obviously, running back and whatnot. I don't know. Just Carolina sucks.
CMC's pretty damn good.
He's pretty good, but will he even be around at this point? Week 15.
Guy has one season where he's a little banged up, and all of a sudden he's like the most unreliable running back.
One season, my ass. 2 seasons of fantasy football. Tell me that's more than that. So, anyways, go ahead.
CMC is good, but it's the same thing with Colts. One guy cannot carry the team.
Huh.
I mean, I believe in one, but not the other. But I want to believe.
I've seen one guy carry a team.
I think
before.
Baker could shoot this thing out, but I don't know, man. We'll see. He's been banged up for a couple of years.
Baker's going to be dropping bombs. CMC's going to be juking and jiving all over the field. TJ Watt's going to lose his jock strap at least 5 times, where he's just like, you know what? I'm not even going to put it on anymore. Give me the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
Parker.
Steelers, 100%.
100%.
Losing to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, exactly.
You've lost to him before, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, y'all had a problem beating them in Cleveland. Fantasy question for everyone: Najee Harris or DeAndre Swift, a half-point PPR? Who are you picking?
Najee.
Now, I guess this would be in the same spot. I guess you're drafting these people or whatever, you know what I mean? Or you're starting. Maybe it's a sit-start thing. I don't know. But, yeah. What do you think? You're going Swift, right?
I'm going Swift.
And you guys are going Harris?
Harris.
Yeah.
Harris.
Here's why I'm taking him over. The half-point PPR. Swift is going to catch a lot more passes than Najee's going to catch.
Well, who's the pass catching back for Pittsburgh?
Oh, you have to have a pass catching back?
Well, I'm just saying. You act like they're not going
to.
You act like Trip Bisky's not going to dump it off 50 times a game.
So, give me a Pat Fairmouth for the dub there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that's valid. Valid.
Rapid Dave?
For what?
The question you just asked us.
Coin flip. I don't know until the season's going.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
He doesn't make any decisions.
I'm not drafting either one of those guys, I think, because I can't get either one at normal ADP because of the fact that I know who I'm drafting with, right? That's key number one, who you're drafting with and then who's going to reach for who, and I'm not going to reach for either one of those guys. If they fall in my lap at their normal ADP, I'll take whichever who's up. Yep. Because Swift's probably going to go in the first late first round, almost at the turn. Najee Harris could be in the beginning of the second round.
Okay.
So we'll see.
So you're acknowledging Swift will go before Harris?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ranked higher, I think, in every single all the ones that I follow, like PPF. I mean, fantasy football, the fantasy footballers, everything. He's ranked higher. Yeah. But I like Najee Harris, but I just, which one's going to fall to me or which one I choose? It all depends on who's drafting and who I'm drafting with.
But you're sitting there and you're drafting.
Yeah.
And you got to pick one of the two. Who are you taking?
Swift's first. I'm going Swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way to try and avoid the question there.
I'll take. I do this all the time. Start sit, baby. All day.
Then Rapid Dave's team is coming to town. Don't get it twisted. It's not the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, what's my other team?
It's the Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr.
Let me go get my Raiders gear on real quick.
Devontae Adams.
I need an Adams jersey so bad right now.
Darren Waller.
Ooh, that black.
They're coming to town. Christmas Eve. Can the Steelers pull off a Christmas miracle and beat the Las Vegas Raiders, Parker?
We've done it once before, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. This could be a close loss.
Close loss. Still a loss.
Yeah.
Stefan.
I give Pittsburgh win. Absolutely. Christmas Eve, 50-year-old rematch of the 72 division game. Pittsburgh all the way. It's going to be close, but it's going to be Pittsburgh.
Because everyone's going to have in their hearts and their minds that game from 72.
Absolutely.
And it's going to weigh heavily on everybody there that day.
So take a drink.
Oh, okay. I'll take a drink. And I'm going to go ahead and give the Steelers a loss there.
Yeah, Raiders for me. Absolutely. It could be actually, it probably will be a pretty close game. Like, even the spread will probably be less than 3 points. Yeah. So, yeah, super close. Raiders.
New Year's Day.
Oh.
It's a new year. A fresh start.
A
fresh start.
Those are fun.
The Steelers are going on the road to play Lamar Jackson and those Baltimore Ravens.
Those pesky Ravens.
This is nut cutting time right here. This is second to last game of the season. You're fighting for a division. You're fighting for wild card. You're fighting for that playoff spot. You're on the road, and you're taking the loss to the Ravens. That's right, boys and girls. It's a loss. I know Rapid Dave has it down as a loss because he said they're splitting, unless you change your mind. Splitting. Stefan.
It's a split. I gave them the win when Baltimore came in. I'd say this one is a loss.
Oh, they're choking when it counts. When it counts. Parker.
Yeah, they're going to take another L.
Take
that split.
He sounds so defeted there. They're taking it.
It's a tough one. It's a tough matchup, right? You can't say they're going to sweep because and I'm not saying it's impossible. It's very, very hard to beat your division rival,
twice in a row. That's why they'll lose both, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's be honest. Like the AFC North is actually, a quite tough division. It's not like the NFC East or anything like that. I mean, all four teams, they won 8 games last year, right? Yeah. Now with the new 17 schedule, you're going to have some that have, but you have a couple that had 8 wins, Ravens and the Browns last year. It is a very competitive division, and they play tough teams outside of their division as well. It's a tough go.
It's tough.
All right.
Last game of the season.
What's up, Killer?
You guys are at home. It's win or go home time. Except for you look over there and you look across the field and you see that beast of a player over there. He's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league this year. That's right. Mr. Jacoby Brissett is staring you down, saying, this is my division.
Oh, God.
Parker, how do you finish the season?
We're closing out with a dub.
Closing out with a dub. Didn't even hesitate. No hesitation. Rapid Dave.
So, whatever I said before, I don't know if I picked the Browns the first time, but, they're not winning this game. So, I don't.
It's a loss here.
If it's a sweep, it's a sweep. Because, like Brissett sucks.
Brissett sucks. It's a win or a loss.
The Steelers are winning.
Okay, that's not what you said. So,
Brissett sucks.
Right. Okay. Yeah, but everything you said was.
I'm confused.
Everything you said was Pittsburgh was losing.
No, they're winning.
Okay.
I don't care.
It's a sweep, whatever, but they're not taking a win here. Brissett sucks. I was like, wait a minute. I'm so confused.
Yeah. Everything, but they're not taking the win. They will take
the win.
Win.
They're going to take the W here.
They're winning.
They got the W here. Stefan, finish us off.
They're going to sweep the series. I think Pittsburgh will do it.
He's got Pittsburgh down for the dub. All right. Let's go ahead and let's give a wrap up.
All right. Tally these scores.
Parker.
Brissett sucks. Owens and recommend. They do suck, Boiler.
Parker's got them going 12-5 this year.
Oh, that's
it's an improvement.
Wow. All right.
They're stepping up 3 games this year.
Yeah.
At 12-5.
Actually, a little bit more than that. But yeah, go ahead.
Not to be outdone by Stefan, who's got them at 13-4 this year.
Man, they're coming out swinging.
13-4.
Swinging. I love Pittsburgh fans.
Rapid Dave.
10?
7.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I did that wrong. That's actually 6 and 11.
I pretty much I think they'll get maybe 1 or 2 extra wins in there somewhere or another. And I'm sure the Bengals will fold somehow. I mean, they suck.
And I've got them coming in strong. The best 4-13 team in the league.
Oh God, it is at 4.
4-13. That's right. They're going to be the best 4-13 team out there.
Terrible.
Powerful season.
Oh my God. Are y'all ready for seriously? If you could pick now, are you going to be over 500 or under 500? Seriously, just there. I know you. What did you say? 12, and the other one has 13.
12-13.
12 and 13 wins. Are you going to go over 500 this year?
Yes.
I genuinely, absolutely.
Brad, wait, did I hear the Bengals suck? Coming from the Pittsburgh boys over there. Me and Rapid Dave got them going down as 2-0.
Well,
there ain't no way in hell they're losing to that team.
No, I didn't have the Bengals down I have them splitting it.
He was talking about Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Brad. He goes, I go on vacation, Rapid Dave abandons. No.
He heard it right. I said it.
I said the Bengals suck.
I said I don't. If there's something that happens, throughout the rest of the season, they're going to capture an extra couple dubs. And I was like, the Bengals suck. All they do is break your heart. So I absolutely expect something to go wrong. But yeah, no, I just it's insanity. Football is crazy as hell. That's why I don't bet on it. I don't bet on football.
We got Dylan
the most
over
part.
here saying, I got to touch on this because this is in reference to.
And we have Parker coming. He's going to stay with us for a little bit longer. We're going to drop off Stefan here. But yeah, no.
Killa's in the house. What's up, Killa? Mr. Busby goes, Eagles and Browns have a relationship. I would be mad, but watch out for a Minshew trade.
I like Minshew.
That ain't nothing wrong with Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, and you're a big fan.
You put Gardner Minshew on that Cleveland team? You're looking at a playoff team over there, son.
What if you put him on the Pittsburgh team?
I mean, they're at least going to win 8 or 9 then.
There you go. So,
That's an extra 4 to 5 dubs right there.
there you go. That's how he feels about Gardner Minshew there,
That's
folks.
right.
All right. Gee whiz. Guys, appreciate it so much. We're going to keep Parker around just for a little bit longer. Stefan, seriously, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Amazing time. Thanks so much for the chat. Appreciate the predictions. We'll be holding on to those. We're going to keep them. He's got them written down.
It's in pen in the notebook.
So we like to call back to those every so often, but we will be checking in with you boys as the season progresses. As long as you want to jump on for a quick 5 to 10, 15 minutes, have a little chat.
Come on, have a beer, cry it out. Just let us know. You know what? I thought we were going to do better this year, but it's looking like it's not our year this year.
It happens to me every single year. So, last year was an exception, but you're like, damn it.
Unless he's talking to Rad Brad. And then,
hey, Red Brad's in the house. We're winning them all, baby.
I'm pretty sure he had the Bengals beating the Rams by like 21. Like it wasn't even going to be close.
Yeah, I was like adding points. Like, yeah, we're going to smoke the shit out of these fools. Stefan, thank you so much. We're going to share your link out here in the chat here shortly. Get some likes. Go over there, show some follows, show some love. Dude, thank you again so much for joining us. And, pleasure's all on this side of the table.
All on this side of the table.
Man, it's been an honor. You guys,
And
Parker, you guys take care.
Thanks so much, Stefan.
Bye.
Hey, buddy.
All right. And
I'm gonna get rid of this banner real quick. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna vomit a little bit. Real quick, let's recap real quick. Me and Rapid Davis switched beers. We're drinking from 903 Brewers Pretzel Day Stout. This is a salted pretzel, glaze, cinnamon, chocolate, white chocolate, fudge, M&M, caramel, mint, marshmallow, peanut, toffee, coconut, peanut butter, Oreo, sprinkles, cotton candy, and powdered sugar flavored stout.
It's a diabetic travesty is what it is. Like I feel like I'm about to die as I'm sitting there drinking it. Parker, are you drinking anything?
He's got the
I just finished my Miller because I got work in a little bit, so I this is it.
Okay. Are we holding you up or do you have
No,
time?
I got a little bit of time. We're good.
All right.
Just want to make sure.
So Parker here, Parker Dissects.
Dude,
He does a movie podcast.
guy's a legend.
Movies and TV shows.
Mhm.
Your latest episode was the Obi-Wan episode, right?
Yeah.
Where they broke down the entire season of Obi-Wan, a 2-hour episode. They go in there. Here's the thing, like even if they're talking about a movie you haven't seen, you can still tune in for the first part because I love the V that you posted in there,
Yeah,
buddy.
Put that in your mom's video. That's what I was doing.
Well, she's not going to put up a fight because she's dead.
Oh,
So
how's your dad doing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Could be alive, could be dead. Never met the guy.
Oh, okay.
Who
Just make
knows?
sure.
Could be rich, could be poor. I don't know.
You were such a weirdo.
But the whole first part of the podcast, they talk about the movie, the TV show, what they liked about it without spoilers.
Uh-huh.
What they liked, what they didn't like. But then they say, okay, guys, it's time to get real. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about spoilers. So now's the time to tune out if you haven't seen it yet. And let's get real. Let's get into it. So how long have you been doing the podcast for?
What show?
A little over a year.
A little bit over a year.
In April of 2021.
Oh, Blonde raid coming in. Blonde coming in with that raid.
What's up, Blonde? How are you doing?
How hope the stream was good, Blonde.
Sorry.
Welcome, Raiders.
Sorry, sir. Usually we don't get raids on this channel. We just try to power through and whatnot. But we got to do a quick shout out for Blonde.
She died a lot.
Oh, God.
Well, that happens. Happens to the best of us.
It does happen.
So, been going a little bit over a year. How you liking it? How do you think it's going?
Oh, I'm having a blast.
Okay.
It's something that I had in mind for a couple years. I just never could get it off the ground. It was originally me and my brother when we started off, and then my brother had to leave, so I brought on Dan and Angela, who are my co-hosts, and they've been my co-hosts since September of last year. It's just been it's one of those things where I was streaming for a while, and then mental health issues, and just kind of was losing interest in it, and this was kind of a cool change of pace.
Okay.
And I love talking about movies, so.
Right. But then you also stream too, right? You're not just a podcaster, but you do stream.
Very occasionally. Like, it's very rare. Like, I might do it once every couple weeks. It's mostly like, oh, I have to stay up late tonight, and I might as well just go live and play some video games. Like, it's not like it used to be where I had a schedule and I planned things out. It's just kind of, hey, I'll just hit the live button. And
I think the last time I caught you, you went live. I think you were playing some Fall Guys with, was it with Dark Rizard?
Yes.
Was that you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Catch you some games with a little Dark.
Oh, yeah.
What got you into streaming? Like, what was the first game? Like, you were like, hey, I'm going live. What game did you play?
So the first game I remember playing was I think it was Black Ops Blackout. It was like the Battle Royale from Black Ops 3 or 4. It was between that and Far Cry 4.
Nice.
Or Far Cry 5. Sorry.
You're a long ways from that to playing Fall Guys with Dark Rizard.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing how time and just, I don't know, stuff that, just kind of transforms.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, first of all, if you get to play anything with Dark Rizard, you're going to have a great time.
I couldn't play with
yeah.
Dark Rizard. He's
Why
just,
not?
He's two wheels off, says crazy stuff. I'd fall off of everything. I'd just laugh at it. You know what I mean? Like,
So you're anti having a good time is what
I don't like having fun. That's noted. I'm not part of team having fun. I'm part of team not having fun.
So confused.
Yeah.
So confused. You got kicked off team having fun, right?
I did.
I don't know.
I didn't like
know.
having fun. Having fun's overrated.
So we wanted to talk about a movie with you. Did you get a chance to watch the movie?
So last night at work, I downloaded the Tubi app because it was the only place I could watch this movie, and I watched it at work.
It's okay. So you got to watch it. Was this your first time watching it?
It was.
Okay, so
Who picked this movie? I thought you told me he picked it.
We were something happened one day on the show, and all of a sudden we started talking about Over the Top. I don't even remember why. And he made a comment about it, and we're like, you know what? Let's watch that movie. Let's talk about it. Let's have you on and talk about it. He goes, I'm in.
So this was how I remember the conversation. It was you guys said, hey, we'd like to get you on the show. And I was like, cool, I'm down. And Alan was like, what about talk about Over the Top? And I was like, I'm down. And that's how it all, that's the story.
I'm telling you, he changes everything and wields it, molds it, and tells me lies, just whispers them into my ear. And so then I get all pissed off.
I've never whispered anything into your ear.
You have to. And so telling me all this.
That was my
crazy
tongue.
stuff.
Those were no words there.
And it was like, it gets me all wound up. Yeah, I'm like, we got it on. I've had it on repeat. This is the second time watching now. All right. So how old are you, Parker? Can I ask?
30.
30. Okay. So you're about 12 years younger than we are. Hold on. Do you want me to call you Brett or Parker?
You can call me whatever you want.
Okay.
All right, Sally.
Sorry,
so what'd you think?
All right.
Slut Princess 47. What are we doing there?
I actually really enjoyed it. It's an hour and a half long movie from the late 80s. Sylvester Stallone, I feel he took this movie a little bit more serious than what the tone of the movie actually was. It's got Robert Loggia in it from Scarface and Independence Day. Like, I was like, I was expecting something totally different when I saw what the plot was, when it's about arm wrestling. And I watched it. I was like, wow, there's a lot more heart to this. Like, there's the relationship aspect and between the father and son. Yeah. And I was like, but at the end of the movie, I was like, I could have took another half hour of this movie because it kind of ended. It was just like, it's over. And you're like, okay,
we'll get into that here in a second because we got some issues with the way it ended.
I love those kind of movies. 90 minutes and I'm out, man.
I'm so on board for that.
I mean, I even watched Westworld the other day because it said it was 96 minutes. I go, I got 96 minutes. I can watch this. From like 1976.
Oh, you watched the OG one.
I did.
Oh, I was
right
like,
about that.
Isn't that an HBO show?
I've watched it and I hate that show. I love
I've
the
never
first
seen
season.
Dylan said it's one of those.
I'm on the Westworld train, baby.
Busby coming in hot saying it's one of those movies that makes you angry money was wasted on production. I disagree.
He's just mad because he's a skinny little guy.
He's a little guy.
He needs to pump up the
He would
iron.
not make it through the first round.
Yeah.
Actually, he'd make it to the second round because it's a double elimination.
Yeah, there you go.
Until later. But I got to ask you this question because I'm curious. So in this movie, Stallone's kid is played by David Mendenhall, right? Is he any way related to Rashard Mendenhall?
I saw that name and I thought that too. And I didn't really think that, but I was like, oh, I haven't seen that name in a while.
So is he or not related to him? Do you know?
I don't think he is.
You don't think so? Okay.
I didn't look into it, so I could be dead wrong.
Maybe it's his dad. I mean, the timeline works out, right?
It says that he's his dad. That Hawk or whatever his name is.
I'm talking about David Mendenhall being Rashard Mendenhall's father.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still in the movie.
So what were some of the things that you liked about this movie?
I like the pacing of it. It was a little fast at times, but I like how it just got to the point. It was just like things were just happening very quickly and I didn't drag anything out. And I was okay with that. I think the most that was dragged out was the end during the competition itself. I think we could have cut a little bit off of some of the intense like stares at each other as they're both trying to like who's gonna win, but they got to stare at each other for a minute and a half.
Well, you're in a dead heat. We got El Sud coming in here going, you got to admit that's a pretty unique name. It is. Like Mendenhall. I don't know a lot. I know two. That's it. It's but also so let me ask you this about like that final sequence, right? Where you've got you're going through the tournament. You've got this in every 80s movie, that montage going through the competition, right?
Yep.
Is this not one of those where it's got the song playing where it's not necessarily like a hard like rock song, but it's like it's not a ballad, but it's like somewhere in between. But it's one of those things where you watch it and you're like, you know what? I got to start working out. I got to get in better shape. Like
it was a Kenny Loggins song, right?
That's
boom, baby.
Meet me halfway. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's one of those songs. This is one of those movies where you watch it and you're like, I'm going to be an arm wrestling champion.
Yeah. Just like the year before when you watch Top Gun and Kenny Loggins playing, you're like, I want to be a fighter pilot. Like,
yeah.
I'm going into
just put Kenny Loggins and everything.
Right.
Sorry, I don't know if the field. Alan showed up. I tried to tell him no. But
where's TJ?
He just showed up, and then TJ said, "I don't want to come over if Alan's there."
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
But
sorry.
Here's one issue I got with this movie here, and it's a huge plot hole because you go into the final, Hawk versus Hurley, right?
Mm-hmm.
5-time champion. He hasn't lost in 5 years. We're in a double elimination tournament. You know it's a double elimination tournament because before Hawk takes his first loss, they literally say it 15 times. They legit just keep repeating it. Like you almost think like if you weren't paying attention, you were watching like a DVD, you would think it's skipping. Right?
I like they had the women's rounds going on.
We'll get into the women's, but
they look
single
pretty tough.
elimination.
They look pretty tough.
Hawk beats them, and it's over. Why doesn't he get a second chance?
Yeah, because the announcer never mentions that it's just a single elimination for the finals. He always says it that it's double elimination. Because when he loses his first round, he had to go again against the same guy, right? Or did he go against somebody else?
I can't tell because they were all guys with crazy hair and crazy beards.
And their eyes are like this
Intense.
big and they're just the whole time. I'm having heart palpitations just watching these dudes just literally lose their minds the whole time.
They reminded me, I don't know if you can relate to this since you're such a young buck.
It's called cocaine and steroids.
But Rapid Dave knows what I'm talking about when I say they kind of reminded me all of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
One of them is Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I think.
He?
Yeah.
Except for with a bigger beard, because Hacksaw never had that big bushy beard. He always had that trimmed beard, but he had that wild, crazy hair.
Yeah.
But they all had that, and it was either the same guy or a different guy, but he was wearing a different shirt. Like,
Yeah,
he definitely had a different shirt on. Busby
very
said it's like the new NFL OT rules, very specific. Maybe. Here's the there was no 2x4s, but yeah. So he beats him once, and it's game, set, match.
Yep.
But then you've also got you've got this weird thing that they start to do at the end where you're like, it turns out like you're in an episode of The Office where they're getting ready to have their matchups, but they're going and they're doing like the one-on-one interviews with them, and they're having the very candid interviews.
It's like, what movie am I watching right now? Am I watching an actual arm wrestling competition?
But then I was confused because Hawk's talking about like, look, I don't care if I win the $100,000. I just want to win the truck.
You know, like, I don't think
Which
that's how it works.
led me to believe there was two different scenarios that led to either winning the money or winning the truck.
Yeah.
But there wasn't. It was the winner won the money and the truck.
And he can back that thing down a narrow drive.
And then he just plows through this gate and into the front door of the house.
That scene threw me off so much. I like the way that it was, the tone of this movie.
We're watching it right now.
He's coming in hot.
Yeah, when I knew as soon as he backs up and they show a close up of his face, I was like, oh, he's gonna drive through this fence. But I didn't think he was going to crash into the house. I thought he was just going to blast through the gate, get out, and like run to the house.
He went through it all.
Yeah,
backs up a little bit, gets out.
Oh man,
looks around like
it is crazy. Well, I don't get the whole. Here's my whole thing. I don't get the beginning, and it's when like all these little rich kids are like at like some military camp.
That's where military school.
That's where poor kids go because they're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to send you out to military school, you little son of a bitch.
Or rich kids. I think they both go there.
There's like limos waiting to pick these kids up. They're not going to military school.
It's a little bit of both.
They're going to like some other academy.
But like as I'm watching the movie when it starts, you know, you've got the music playing, this very American music. They're talking about America.
I didn't mean to go all the way back to the beginning because
we're going to jump all over the place with this. And then you're flashing over. You got the military school graduation going on and all of that. And then you've got Hawk sitting there and he's cleaning the truck and he's cleaning. Which, if you didn't know any better, he's washing the eagle hood ornament. It almost looks like you would think it was an eagle with everything else that's going on, but it's a hawk.
He's polishing it and cleaning.
Right.
A little too much detail for me.
It was very American at the beginning. Like this is.
Oh, the cops are there. That's cool.
Oh yeah, no, he gets arrested, and this is what cracks me up. He goes to big boy jail. Like he's in actual
like Tango and Cash.
He's in actual jail after this scene. He's not at the local PD because it's a multi-layer. It's a regular jail, right, Parker? Like,
yeah, no, it's a big one.
Yeah,
that quick, huh?
That quick,
damn.
And then gets out that quick.
Damn,
because he signs over the rights to his kid.
Oh,
so he's like, well, we're not going to press charges. It's fine.
He's like, we won't press charges. Just sign them over.
It's weird how the legal system works.
What does Mike say about this? Well, why don't you talk to him yourself?
Yeah.
Do you want to go live with your? No, I don't want to. But Dad, what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna live? Look, this is a big boy jail.
Yeah, he's in the pen at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's General Pop right there.
He's
he's like, no talking. I mean, if you're in a bigger city, there's larger jails and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You don't go to local Argyle jail or something like that. You know what I mean? There's like there's just a cell and you're getting McDonald's 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people. That looks like a state penitentiary at this point.
Exactly. But he's got his normal clothes. He's got his jacket.
Yeah, he hadn't been processed.
But he has not been processed at all.
Yeah.
Kardashian dad. Yeah. My client, sir, needs to be represented, sir. And
if the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
God. Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, overall, this is a fun 80s movie, is what I chalk this up to. This is how movies went in the 80s.
Oh, tell me the end first. You glossed over.
We talked about it.
Well, did he come over the top?
Oh, he pulled out the cheat code.
Oh yeah, he lets go. What I don't think is legal.
Well, they were strapped together.
Well, was his hand? Did he have his hat forward and then he turned it backwards?
Oh yeah, no. So he's got the thing.
You gotta run it by me, man. I don't know.
He's talking about it in his interviews. When he's doing his little interviews, like, oh, see, here's what I do. When I turn the hat around, it's like flipping a switch.
There's still 30 minutes later after he gets out of jail. 38 minutes later.
And when I flip the switch, I'm locked in. I'm laser focused. This is all I see. Like
so much tail.
To be honest, though, when I watched this movie, I think Sylvester Stallone's performance is the weakest. His expression is the same throughout the entire movie. He doesn't really have that like really intense, like Rocky emotion where he's like sweater, like, you know, he's losing his kid and he's just like, I'm upset. I'm gonna move on.
Well, you know, he hadn't been around for 10 years. You know what I mean? And he has no relationship with this little whiny ass kid that wants to dart out into the traffic.
That scene pissed me off. I'm like, really, kid?
I told Anna, I go, let that little shit go, bro.
Oh my
God. Oh no, please stop.
Get out of there.
Yeah, that didn't happen down here in Texas. We drive 85 miles. I told him, I go, that's 55 miles an hour. You dart out on the fucking the Texas freeways here. We're going 85.
You just see the kid flipping.
Yeah. R.I.P. kid, you didn't make it.
Oh, God.
Save us 35 minutes. maybe an hour. I mean, he's still going to the arm wrestling tournament anyway, so we got to watch that whole damn thing.
Yeah.
He said, catch him grown. Oh, God. Yeah. So, yeah, I fast forwarded. Now he's just like,
Yeah.
That's because the second time he wins, right? Or is this where he loses? I think it's where he wins.
I fast forwarded all the way, man.
It was a movie that I was happy I watched, but I don't know if I'll ever go back to it because it's just like it was fine.
With you being 30, like, is this your first time watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, you know, because when he was like, hey, he said, let's watch this movie. I go, did he say that or did you say that? Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's way younger than we are.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. My favorite movie came out in the 70s. So
what's that? What's your favorite movie?
Halloween?
Jaws.
Oh, Jaws.
Okay.
It's right behind him, you dip.
Can't see it.
What?
See someone on a horse or something?
Look to the left, dummy.
Oh, that's an alternate Jaws poster right here.
Oh, Jaws riding a horse?
Jaws riding a horse?
Yeah.
I'm in. We've had like 47 Sharknadoes. It's like that's his favorite, like video. Was it slot machine, babe? Every time we go to Vegas, Sharknado, babe. We
I thought it was what's
Buffalo
that?
too.
Buffalo.
We gotta do the Buffalo. Buffalo, Sharknado, and then whatever the hell the other one is at Caesar. So I don't know.
What did you think about when Mike decides he's going back? He finds all the letters his dad wrote to him because he gets mad at his dad at the beginning. He's like, "You never wrote. You never did." What do you mean I never wrote? I wrote over 100 letters. I wrote thousands of letters.
Yeah.
You never got them.
He smiles and then he does the most ridiculous. He steals a car, then he like gets onto a plane, and he like goes in the baggage cart. And I was like, "What is happening right now?"
Welcome to how airports worked back in the 80s, kids. You can get on any flight you wanted to. It didn't matter.
So he catches the flight. Meanwhile, the tournament started, right?
Yeah.
And he catches a flight, gets there.
It's LA to Vegas, man. That's 45 minutes. If that 45 minutes.
45 minutes, like in the air. But you know, he gets there before. He's got to wait.
Take off.
How's he get a ticket?
Back then, no one cared about all this kind of stuff, man. You were just hopping on flights and flying.
You could just jump on the flight, okay?
Dude, you'd be amazed what you could do back in the 80s. As someone who flew in the 80s, I can tell you it was a good time.
And then he lands, and then somehow he gets at the match, and here he is up front. He's front and center. Like, this was just.
I like that he's got a Budweiser shirt on. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Man. So, anyway.
Oh, and then when his grandfather catches him, like, first, he's already signed off over the rights to his kid. And then grandpa shows up at the match, and he pulls Hawk aside. He's like, look, you're not going to win. It's not going to happen. I want to give you $500,000. And a state-of-the-art truck. It's all yours.
Done. I'm in.
Yeah. Just take it.
Look, kids are shit anyway.
He's like, why are you giving? I've already signed over the rights to Mikey.
Yeah.
I just want you to succeed.
Oh.
I just want you to do good in life.
That sounds like nice Robert Lozier experience right there.
He says no. I don't want it.
Terrible experience.
Don't want it. And then they're there in Vegas, and somehow
he'd probably gamble all the way.
He threw a $7,000. He had a truck he already owned.
Yeah, that old piece of shit.
He sold it for $7,000 and then placed the bet on himself.
Oh, that's terrible bet. Terrible bet.
I don't think that's legal. To place a bet on yourself.
I don't know. I have to look into that next time I go in.
But he threw it down. He goes, "Hey, what's the odds on Hawk? What's the odds on Hawk?" He looks
20
over
to 1.
Person. 20 to 1. $7,000.
That's why I like this guy. He knows everything about these movies. Do you just absorb all this information? Do you write it?
Oh, absolutely not. I have notes that I take every time
Okay.
I review a movie because my memory is awful.
Okay. Because
this movie is very short and sweet. There's not a lot going on. It's very simplistic, so it's easier to remember. But when I'm watching, like we're doing the Terminator franchise right now, and there's always like 1,000 things happening, I have to keep notes, or it's bad news if I don't.
Is this your first run through the Terminator franchise?
No, I've seen all of the Terminator movies, but we're actually reviewing them now. So I'm going back and seeing some that I haven't seen in probably 15 years, and I'm like, oof.
Okay, I gotta check because you're so young, so I don't know.
Parker, how can people find you and your podcast?
So you can type Dissect That Film in any of your favorite podcast services. We're on YouTube at youtube.com/Dissect That Film. And we are Dissect That Film on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, probably other places that I can't remember at this very moment. But yeah, just type Dissect That Film wherever you're trying to find us.
But do you stream everywhere? Like your podcast streams to all the major platforms, things like that. Not just a video or something like that, but if they want to listen to your podcast, sweet.
Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on a new one called Good Pods.
Nice. I gotta ask,
those apps.
What mic do you use? Because it sounds amazing.
It does.
I use the Elgato Wave 3.
I'm out. Okay, cool.
You lost them at L.
Because I know it's great, but everything I buy that's Elgato, it doesn't work with what I'm doing.
You bought that Elgato camera, and I think it's in the trash can, right?
Yeah, I threw it away, and I got
great, because I just bought that one. Yay!
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Francis told me he loves it. And I go, when I got it here, it didn't work for us.
L Stud, Parker L Stud just asked, I got nips. Can you dissect the milk for me?
No comment.
No comment at all.
So that's a yes, L Stud.
Oh god,
that's a yes. Just slide into his DMs and we can make that happen for you. But Parker, thank you so much for joining us, brother. We appreciated it. The pleasure's all on this side of the table, mostly under the table though. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh boy,
this table's standing about good. Well, I don't know, like a quarter-inch higher.
Quarter-inch. It takes a lot to get this thing off the ground. You know, one, I'm old. This table's old. You know, like it's a lot of work and gravity.
Meanwhile, just so you know, we're jacked all the way up, and we're actually touching the table. And then we got an extra quarter-inch for you. So you're welcome.
I can't wait to check back in as we go through the Pittsburgh schedule. I can't wait for football to start. I love football.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it was an honor being on here. I listen to you guys all the time. Been a big fan for the short amount of time that I've listened to you guys. But keep killing it, and looking forward to being back here or having you guys on our show.
Just tell us,
great.
Tell us when and tell us what.
I'll
movie.
Have my people contact your people, which will just be me.
That's just us. Like,
all right, there we go.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Parker.
I mean, if you want to reach out to people, you could talk to like Lizzie. You know,
Lizzie's nice.
All right.
Yeah. Well, nicer than Francis.
Strikeoutbeer@gmail.com or message the page, man. We're good. Thank you so much, dude. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good night, guys.
Keep doing what you do, Playboy. Make that money.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Dude.
Oh, man. Two great guests.
I don't even feel like stopping right now because I think, like, you know, just let's give them the love they deserve, man. Brews with Games and Parker to Sex. I mean, they're great little chats, podcasters, streamers. You know, man, boy, they're gonna get their ass kicked this year. Like Pittsburgh sucks so bad.
Sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Like they're just so awful. Like
I got them down for as many ones as I think, but it can vary.
You got them down for 6.
They can it can vary by 2.
6.
It can vary by 2. They could win +2 or they could lose.
Nah, Bruce, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
We
so
definitely
much,
appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's
love it.
That's the best thing I like about this podcast, right? Like the downfall is I got to spend time with you every Wednesday, right?
Oh, I hate that.
Which is just awful.
I try to replace you every single week.
You tried hard to replace me. Yeah. My dog tried hard. Like it's like you colluded with my dog this week.
I drove by and threw that
mouse killer,
that mouse killer in the yard. I go, eh.
Well, I'm just like, man, I said, hey, here's what's going on. You know what? Hey, everything's good. I'm on my way. He's like, well, hold on.
5 seconds after you told me you had a problem, I go, no problem, sir. Let me get TJ on the phone.
He texted me, he's like, hey, I got TJ to come in. I was like, okay, cool. Hey, I'm on my way. He's like, oh, I already got TJ coming over.
I said you were replaced. Stand down. Just watch after your dog and the family, sir.
I took care of them.
Be a good adult.
They're taken care of.
No, they're not.
The dog's alive and the family's alive as far as I know.
That is as far as you know. Let's see, go mic on real quick. Hit that mic button.
Got it.
All right. Hey. What is going on? Intro girl Lizzie. How you doing tonight?
Hit that yellow button.
Hit it one more time.
Hit it.
We've been sitting here. We've been sitting here all night. A normal night. You would have been on front and center, absolutely right in front of everybody else, but we had two freaking guests.
Two.
NFL. So coming up later tonight, the late night show will start about 5 minutes late, if that. We're going to have Intro Girl Lizzie on here. We're going to talk the NFL football giants.
The New York football giants. We're going to break down their schedule.
We're going to go through their schedule.
Okay. I'm down.
We're gonna have a couple more beers.
I'm not scared.
And
non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah, well, Lizzie can drink what she wants, but we'll have non-alcoholic. Yeah,
okay.
we got shit to do tomorrow.
Okay,
but Lizzie will be joining us. We're going to be talking about. There's a couple other topics I sent you that we're going to talk about as well. And it's going to be a solid hour. So we hope you stick around because man, it's going to be so much fun.
Or come back. Not stick around. Come back. Because we're going to kill the live feed.
We got to kill it
and then come back.
Do we have to shoot it?
Yeah.
No.
It's just the way it is.
We're raiding Let's Go Buddy then.
We're going to raid Let's Go Buddy, guys, which we're going to have on here soon.
Yes, we are.
To break down the Baltimore Ravens schedule.
You bet your sweet ass we are.
Like, we got to talk Baltimore Ravens. Busby. The whole studio shot. So that's where you hide the bodies.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see where we hide the bodies, bro.
What's up, Billy Joe? How you doing?
It looks like a big old mess behind me right
now. We
now.
just raided Let's Go Buddy. If you're on Twitch, go over there and say what's up. Tell them your favorite type of pie.
I was going to say your favorite boy band.
Hit the red button if you don't mind. And when you hear that button, when you hear the music stop, hit the other red button on Spreaker, please.
See?
Red button on the board. On the board. There you go.
This one?
Yep.
Is it the red one?
There you go. And so when it's done, we're going to hit the other red button.
There's nothing playing right now.
It's playing. I can hear it.
You got everyone stop talking.
Everybody chill out. Everybody calm down. We're going to come back with some.
You hear it? Listen.
We're going to come back with some delicious beers. I cannot wait until late night. Thank you all so very much. Big shout out to Parker, Dice X, and Brews with Games.
Guys, go check them out. If you don't check them out, you're just wasting your life.
What are you
just going to be honest with you right now? You're wasting your life. Those are two podcasts that are way better than this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be honest.
Dude, Parker's got it down, man.
Parker, dude, his microphone.
That voice.
Like, you're like, oh, you don't want to pay any attention to Bruce? I'm like, there's no disrespect to Bruce.
Francis was fired. Hit it. Let's go.
Yeah. Francis was fired. Like, I don't know.
You're going to hit the Spreaker.
But you know what, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back here in a little bit for a little after dark fun. We're going to break down the New York football Giants schedule and just tell you how rough that 0-17 season is going to go. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.